Reliance-owned JioCinema broke all the previous records of viewership recently. Over 120 million unique viewers turned in to watch the final match of this season's Indian Premier League or IPL on May 29, and it was all free. According to the latest data from the last quarter, JioCinema had 10 million subscribers. Considering that the quarter results came out before the IPL, JioCinema definitely has more users at this moment. Viacom 18 has signed a multi-layer agreement with Warner Brothers Discovery. That means JioCinema will be streaming content from HBO, Max Original and Warner Brothers Studio along with plenty of content from Indian producers. Woot, another popular OTT platform of Viacom 18, too is merging with JioCinema. JioCinema is a freemium video streaming service. It has both free tier and premium tier versions. While the free tier is backed by ads, the premium costs 999 rupees a year. Under the paid membership, viewers can watch what the platform describes as best of Hollywood on up to 4 devices. 4K content is also available on it. But what does it mean for the other OTT platforms, which were already struggling to stay afloat?
If you look at the India OTT market, a large chunk of the revenues also comes from SVOD as well. So close to 30% of the revenues comes behind the paywall, and that's SVOD revenue. So with cricket content, the premium content being offered free, you will see a pressure in terms of ARPUs, which means that the SVOD revenue growth rate for the OTT market will actually come down sharply over the next 2 years if these kind of freebies are sustained. And the second big thing is that it takes time to build habit in terms of customers wanting to pay for content, and Disney Plus had built this habit over the last 4 years, and they had kind of taken consistent increase in terms of ARPUs. So with Jio Cinema doing these kind of things and with Disney Plus kind of following them, is kind of a tough scenario for the market as far as S4 revenue growth is concerned.
The free streaming services of JioCinema has put pressure on other OTT platforms. Disney Plus Hotstar lost 8.4 million subscribers between October 2022 and April 2023. Now it has announced that it will stream the 2023 ICC World Cup and Asia Cup for free. But is this a sustainable business model for the OTT platforms?
I don't see these kind of business models kind of sustaining. One big reason is that pure play dependence on advertising does not really help, because digital advertising market is dominated by multiple large players. If you've got social and search media giants like Facebook and Google, you've got commerce players like Amazon, Flipkart competing very hard. You've got platforms like YouTube, which also have a large chunk of the video advertising market. So I think pure play advertising is something which does not sustain, and one really cannot make up for the losses of SVOD revenues.
Though the JioCinema strategy is similar to the one Reliance adopted for introducing the Jio SIM, experts think that the telecom sector is different from the OTT sector since there are more players involved.
I don't think that Jio is actually chasing this OTT market very aggressively. Their core proposition is to offer content as a value add free to their Jio Prime subscribers. In fact, one can't even be surprised if next year they start charging for content. They've already started to charge for the global content that they've tied up with. So I don't see this going the telecom way, because they're not approaching this market so seriously as they approach the telecom market. Plus, I think in this market, it is highly fragmented. We've got more than 40 OTT platforms as compared to telecom market, wherein we had only 4 or 5 players, which eventually became 2-3 players. So even if there is unrest, even if there is consolidation, even if there's pressure for the OTT market, you will see global platforms like Amazon, Netflix, Disney, kind of spending aggressively in terms of content, and they eventually may not shut shop as compared to other telecom players.
But JioCinema has certainly disrupted the OTT sector by making the content available for free.
If you look at the April figures from Comscore, Jio is already at number 2, but that's only because of IPL. Once IPL is over, so I'd like to look at May and June figures before we decide. So Jio will be there somewhere among the top 10. It's ramped up madly because of IPL, and it'll reap the benefits because people will subscribe. They'll come for IPL onto Jio service. Then they'll say, "Acha, inke paas HBO bhi hai, Succession hai, ye hai, whatever it is," and they might subscribe for the other shows.
Certainly, the free streaming of content by JioCinema has disrupted the OTT platform, and JioCinema has earned a large number of users from it. But experts believe that the advertisement-based revenue model won't be sustainable in the long run.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
She's working her way to the corner office. Business Standard.